Hey crafty friends, I'm really excited to share with you this project that I created for Scrapaholics Chipboard. Tracey has a ton of new releases in the shop and she's really branching out. She is doing some amazing mini album like tag flips made out of chipboard. They're super sturdy bases, and of course I got to play with a few. If you've been following me on Instagram, you might have seen this cute little gatefold mini album that I did. I did a little reel on this, but I absolutely love how this turned out. And this is the Gate mini album, as you can see, super cute. But today I am playing with the Strawberry mini album. Now, this is the album before I started going with it. And I wanted to show you an alternate binding for this. This is how I bound mine. I knew that I wanted it super thick and chunky, so the tag portion really wouldn't work for me. I had all of these beautiful flowers that my friend Chris has sent me using the Strawberry Milkshake collection from Frank Garcia. So I knew that this was going to be a fun, chunky album. I mean, look at that. Too cute. So thank you, Christina, and thank you, Tracey, for letting me play with this. Now, make sure to stay tuned. I am going to do a tutorial as well as a giveaway for all of the fun new albums that she has in the shop. Now, Tracey has generously given me the Strawberry mini album that I did, and also this super cute camera mini album, and you'll be able to win a chance to get these sent to you. So, front of my album, I just did a ton of shabby mixed media. I haven't done this in a little while, and it was really fun to go back to my roots. I love getting out the paints and all of the fun mediums out there. So, super cute. And I did a ribbon closure on this, and inside, I mean, look at that cute little strawberry charm. Is that not adorable? I put it on a little chain in the front. Love how this turned out. So inside, you're gonna see some of these fun mini strawberries that are also in the shop. Once again, I just went through with a whole bunch of mixed media. I left the pages pretty blank. I wanted this to be the area that you can put a photograph in. Super fun. I love this fox from the collection. This is my favorite image. And check out this cute little milk container. How cute. More of these fun strawberries. Lots of fun with this. This was a lot of fun to make. I really enjoyed myself. So let's stay tuned for that alternate binding tutorial. As you can see here, I am going to grab some paint and start with the bases. For the top portion of the mini album, I've already painted this in a hot pink, and there is a separate part for the leaves that I've already painted in green. Now I'm going to take some light pink paint and just go over the sides of the chipboard. You're going to see a little bit of this, so I just kind of wanted to get in there with some of that pink paint and do all of the edges. Once I have all of the edges painted, I'm going to grab some pattern paper and then just simply trace the strawberry onto the pattern paper and cut it out. To create the binding, I'm going to cut a strip of 110-pound cardstock to 8.5 by 2. Then simply score at 1/2 inch all the way across the 8.5 inch side. Then you're going to accordion fold. You're going to want to grab some adhesive. I just used liquid glue and put it on the first 1/2 inch fold. Pinch together and brandish to make sure that it's really adhered to one another. Skipping the third portion, you're going to put glue onto the fourth, and once again, pinch it together with the next portion. As you can see here, I'm still brandishing each section to make sure that I have a really good adhesion. At this point, you should have a U shape. Once again, you're going to skip the next portion and put glue onto the next, pinching together to form another U shape. Continue forward, leaving a space and then gluing the next two portions together. You will be creating the spacing in between your page holders. As you can see here, I've cut out all of the pattern paper for the front portion of the chipboard pages. So I've left the back open because I'm still going to use the adhesive on that side. I have a bit of paper hanging over the edge. I just use a file that I got at the hardware store to really take off any of those rough edges. To begin binding the book, I'm going to start with the last page first. I'm going to use a little adhesive on here. Once again, I'm using liquid glue, but red line tape, anything super strong you can use for this portion. And then I am just going to line up the strawberry page to my binding. There is a little flat side on this strawberry, so I figured that would be the perfect section. Now I'm going to take my pattern paper and I'm just going to glue it on top to hide my binding. I'm just going to use some Mod Podge and a sponge to really get a bunch of the glue on there. I am going to do this to both the chipboard album and the pattern paper. Once you have the Mod Podge or whatever adhesive you're using on both sides, just simply glue it together. I'm just going to take my bone folder and really press everything down to make sure that I have a good adhesion. Once I have that completely burnished, I'm going to move on to the next page, doing the exact same thing. I'm going to glue the binding to the back and then add another piece of pattern paper to cover the binding. I'm just going to continue attaching each page to the binding. To create the cover for the binding, use a piece of chipboard that is cut to 2.5 by 2 inches and adhere it to a piece of pattern paper that is 3.5 by 3 inches. Use your bone folder to create guidelines and then miter the corners. The corners are mitered, just simply fold in the pattern paper to create a nice edge so that it doesn't crack when you adhere all sides. Once the edges are glued down, you're just going to add a little more glue and pop it on top of the binding. As you can see, I'm using my fingers and a bone folder in between the pages to apply additional pressure to make sure that that binding cover is really adhered to the binding inside. Once you've finished your binding, you're ready to decorate. All right, so I'm back with the finished product. Look at how all of these layers turned out. Love, love, love how it turned out. Now, I promised a giveaway, and Tracey has generously donated the strawberry album and the camera mini album for the giveaway items. I wanted to show you a few other of the mini albums that she has in her shop. Now, once again, this is the Gate mini album. This is one that I can't wait to play with, the hot air balloon. And then this is the doily album. So all you have to do to win the prize is let me know which album you like the most. This is open to US residents only, and you have to be a subscriber to my channel. I will pick the winner on Tuesday night, so you have 4 days to leave your comment, and I will see you on Tuesday night. Don't forget to head on over to Tracey's shop, Scrapaholics Chipboard. I will link everything in the description box. We have some fun new surprises on the way, so check very shortly, and I have got some great goodies to show you. I'll see you in the next crafty video. Bye!